Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome back to my FIFA 19 Liverpool career mode. Now, before we get into today's episode, I just want to say a huge big thank you for the love and support on the channel. And as always, we're quickly going to recap on the previous episode. If you haven't watched it, definitely go and give it a watch. Otherwise, of course, you will hear some spoilers. So going back to the previous episode, we faced off for our very first game in the Premier League. We also played our very first game at Anfield and I was super excited. We come up against West Ham, and if you've watched that episode, what an incredible episode it was. If we have many games like that throughout the season, the ones that keep you on the edge of your seat, the ones that make you swallow your own heart again, I will be very, very happy. There was lots of goals, and of course the finishing scoreline was 3-2 to Liverpool. We picked up our first 3 points at Anfield and our first 3 points in the Premier League. Then in our second game of the previous episode, we faced off against Crystal Palace. Little bit of a different one, guys. I thought, you know what, coming out of that against West Ham 3-2, we should easily get the 3 points against Crystal Palace. We travelled to Selhurst Park and sadly came back to Liverpool with a 0-0 draw. We only come back with the 1 point, and as you can see there, currently sat in 4th place with 4 points. So it wasn't the best in the second game, but today is going to be a different game, guys. Obviously, we are back at Anfield facing off against Brighton, and then we face off against Leicester City. Now, I want to apologise. I did apologise within the video. I'll put a little sequence at the start saying, guys, I'm really sorry, but unfortunately in the previous episode, episode 6, my computer actually blue screened. I recorded the whole West Ham game. I was halfway through the Crystal Palace game, literally minutes from going in at half time, and my computer blue screen. Now, the problem with that is obviously the software I record with all cut out. I thought, oh my word, it's all going to be lost. I've lost everything. What am I going to do? Now, luckily enough, Elgato, they do have a thing which saves a backup file, which I was very, very happy about. But unfortunately, the audio's not great. The quality's not great. So I do apologise again over that, guys. But we're back to normal. Fingers crossed. Touch wood. My computer does not blue screen today. I also quickly want to ask you guys, do you always want me to recap at the start? I've noticed that for the first 9-10 minutes of the last couple of episodes, I talk a lot, and I do apologise about that, guys, but today we're just going to be getting into the games. But I thought I'd ask, do you want to hear a bit of a recap at the start, or do you want me to just say, guys, go and watch the previous episode before watching this one, so-and-so happened, and, you know, so on. But quickly, we are obviously facing off against Brighton and Leicester in this episode, and we're also going to be finishing the transfer window, as you can see here. We're playing Brighton. A week later, it's the deadline day for the transfer window, and then we go through to face off against Leicester. The next episode is going to be a very difficult one. We face off against Spurs and, of course, PSG in the first game of our Champions League. Super excited for that episode, but it's going to be a difficult one. Without any further ado, guys, quickly going to jump over to the squad. I also want to mention that hopefully by the time you're watching this video, there's already a video come out called the Liverpool versus Manchester City vlog. But enough talking. This is the starting lineup I'm putting out against Brighton. We've got Mane at that left wing. We've got Roberto Firmino at striker, Salah at that right wing, Keita linking up with Milner, Henderson sitting deep in that central defensive midfield role, Robertson, Van Dijk, Gomez and Alves at the back with Alisson in goal. Now, quickly to talk about the changes, obviously I've had to take Gini Wijnaldum out the team. He's not fit at all. He probably had maybe 3/4 maybe of his actual stamina bar, so I thought, you know what, we'll bring Naby Keita into the team. I've also brought Gomez in for Jimenez. Again, he wasn't fully fit. And of course, Alves in for Trent again because he wasn't fully fit. Obviously, I want to keep the starting 11 always to be the same. So I want Trent in there. I want Jimenez in there. I want Gini Wijnaldum because they've been playing absolutely unbelievable. But unfortunately, when they're not fully fit. And as you can see, Mane's not fully fit, but I'm starting him. And then I'm going to look to bring on Ryan Sessegnon in his place. I'll probably take him off at half time. Don't want to risk him getting too fatigued. Don't want to risk him getting injured. But I want to be trying to play the best possible team I can, of course. But let's go ahead and get into this game against Brighton. Obviously, back at Anfield, hoping to get the 3 points. And here we are back at Anfield. Dani Alves' first game. It's his debut. Looking forward to seeing how he gets on at right back. Back at Anfield. Best stadium in the world. I was there just yesterday. Let's go ahead and get into this game. Super excited. Hopefully going to pick up the 3 points against Brighton. It's games like this that going back a year ago we were dropping points, but hopefully going forwards we won't be dropping points against the teams. We should easily be getting the 3 points. Let's go ahead, Milner, play it out wide. Gonna look for this ball around the corner, looking for Naby. Go on, Naby, let's try and get in. Let's hit this with Naby first time. Not a bad shot from Naby Keita. Ball comes out to Salah, nicely done. Got Firmino, playing it through to Firmino. Gonna hold this back, play it over that far side to Henderson. Over the top for Mane. Mane's in behind. Mane's still yet to get his first Liverpool goal. Pushing forwards, I'm gonna try and shoot with Mane. And I've hit the post. Oh, I'm still waiting for that Sadio Mane goal. I'm still waiting for that Mohamed Salah goal. It's just not happening for either of them. Maybe should have looked at putting that into the middle. Win that header. Nicely done. Here we go. Here's Naby Keita. Playing it up to Bobby. Straight off the pace for Mane. Mane once again. He's got the pace. Going to look for Salah back post, who's still waiting for his first goal. Salah! Come on, son! I was literally just saying I'm still waiting for that Sadio Mane goal. And I'm still waiting for that Salah goal. And there it is. Beautiful ball from Mane. Picking up an assist. Salah comes in. Gets between the goalkeeper and the centre-back. Or I do believe that's the left-back, Bong. And manages to get his head to it. And finally, Salah has scored. It's taken a couple of games. He didn't score in pre-season. But finally, the third game into the Premier League, he's found the back of the net. And hopefully, he finds his scoring ways now. Try and get this ball out. Naby Keita Henderson gets to it. He rises. Let's go, Mane. Big strike. Tell you what, knockout with an incredible strike. And what a save from Alisson. Play it out. Nicely done. Here's Naby Keita. Naby Keita hasn't got too much pace, but he's pushing forward. Got Bobby Firmino on the overlap. Let's pull this back. Looking for Salah. Go for Salah again. Beautiful ball. We've got Mane coming in back post. Put that ball in. I just couldn't get it in. Could not get the ball in. And there we go. Referee blows for half-time. We're going in at half-time, guys. 1-0 at Anfield. I'm very impressed with how the lads are playing so far. We're playing very, very well. Unfortunately, I thought Mane was going to get a goal then because it is half-time. And I will be taking him off. Sadly, he wasn't fully fit coming into this game. And I don't want to risk him. So the two changes I'm making... Ryan Sessegnon coming on for Mane, and I'm also bringing on Adam Lallana for Naby Keita, who's of course picked up a yellow card early into the first half. Let's get back into the second half, and hopefully if we can do exactly what we've just been doing, we should come away with the 3 points. Nicely done. Plays it to Salah. Salah's going to try and turn his man. Now I'm going to play it back into Millie. Playing it round the corner to Lallana. Lallana! Oh, Adam Lallana. He's been on the pitch for 3-4 minutes, and he's bagged the second Liverpool goal. Good goal, Adam Lallana. That's what I want to see from the substitutes. Obviously, as you all know, Liverpool have an incredible amount of talent in the midfield. And when they get a chance to shine, they've got to shine. Adam Lallana comes on, and pretty much probably his second or third touch, it's a shot on goal, and it's in the back of the net. Well done, Adam Lallana. And that's what he has to do to get in the starting 11, guys. And like I said, if we carried on, we'd definitely see some more goals. Let's hope for a few more. Adam Lallana picks up the ball straight away. Bobby Firmino laying it off to Ryan Sessegnon, who's already through. Ryan Sessegnon going to look for a little dink in. Little dink, Millie's there, and unfortunately, so is Ryan in goal. Get this ball out, Lallana, nicely done. Get it out! And it's in the back of the net. It's 2-1. We are struggling at the back. Bruno did say in the last episode, we seem to be struggling at the back. The men aren't marking the right players. Let's have a little look what went wrong there. The ball coming in, it just seemed like the clearance wasn't great. Was it Adam Lallana that cleared it? Ball comes in. I do believe, no, 26, Robertson wasn't a great header. Lallana was the one marking his man. Millie was there. And Alisson couldn't get a hand to it. It's 2-1. And here comes our substitute, Milner, going off. He's played absolutely incredible as always, but looking a little bit fatigued, a little bit tired. Fabinho coming on. I've moved Fabinho into the CDM role and pushed Henderson a little bit more forward with Adam Lallana. Looking for that through ball now to Salah. Salah's got in behind. There goes Salah. Ryan Sessegnon. Firmino in the middle. Nice ball in. Looking for Ryan Sessegnon to clear the way. Let's try and head this back. Looking for Fabinho. Takes a touch. I'm going to hit this with Fabinho. Nice strike. And I tell you what, wasn't too far away at all. Fabinho with his first shot of the game. Decent little volley. It was coming down nicely into Lallana. Going out to Ryan Sessegnon once again. The left back's committed. Ryan Sessegnon once again is in at the back. Ball coming in, looking for someone in the middle. Let's win that, Lallana. Fabinho hits it first time. Oh my word, you do not keep them out. After just Fabinho's strike a couple of minutes ago, I thought, you know what, this lad can hit them. Lallana heads it onto Fabinho and I thought, you know what, hit it. We're in the 89th minute. And what an incredible strike. Ball in, cleared away. Lallana heads it. So Lallana's picked up a goal and an assist. And what a right-footed volley from Fabinho. This is why I want to see Fabinho in the real-life Liverpool team. I want to see him doing stuff like that. I want to see him getting in the team. Right now, he's sitting on the bench. And if he can do stuff like that, he needs to be breaking into the starting 11. Bobby picks it up nicely. Bobby's going to run out wide. We got Salah breaking through. Salah's through. Is this going to be another goal for Salah? Oh, what is going on? What is going on? I'm thinking 5 minutes ago, it's 2-1. We've got to be careful here. Brighton are pushing forward. They can easily score another goal and take us to 2-2. But within 2 minutes, Fabinho's put one in the back of the net. Bobby picks the ball up, plays in Salah, and he's went and put his second into the back of the net. The Egyptian King is back. Beautiful, nice left-footed shot from the Egyptian King. Nicely done indeed, Salah. And surely, yeah, without a doubt, a comfortable margin. The referee is surely going to blow the whistle any second. Let's go, Sessignon. And there we go. Referee blows for full time at Anfield. And I am very happy to be coming away with the 4-1 victory. And of course, the 3 points. The only downfall is, once again, we've conceded. And I just feel like we need to stop conceding. But, do you know what? If we're going to put 4 past our opponents and they're going to put 1 in the back of our net, I really don't care. We're picking up the 3 points. Okay, unfortunately they put 1 past us. It was something that we couldn't really deal with. We cleared it from Robertson. Lallana wasn't tight to his man and they scored. But we've just scored 4 goals. This is the Liverpool we want to see. This is what Liverpool were doing last season. Right, and here we are, guys, back at the Central. And as you can see there, we are now currently sat in 2nd position. 3 played, 7 points. And shockingly, Huddersfield, 3 played, 9 points. They have won all 3 of their games so far. But as we all know, it's the start of the season. Many things can happen. Although Huddersfield are up there now, they go on a bad streak and lose a few games, and they'll find themselves in the relegation zone in no time. But guys, usually I would advance all the way to the next match day. But as I've said at the start, the transfer window is coming to a close. So I quickly want to jump over to the office and read an email to you guys. So first of all, Pedro Chiravella has been sold. He is gone. I'm very happy about that because most youngsters, it falls through because they can't sort out the contract. But Pedro Chiravella has gone. And we've also received a transfer offer for Moreno of 10.1 million from Bournemouth. So I thought I'll go ahead and jump into this. I think we've definitely got to negotiate. I think we can get a little bit more out of Bournemouth for him. Obviously, we don't need to replace him. That's the good thing. We've got Robertson and we brought the young Scotsman in, Kieran Tierney. So if we can just try and get a little bit more money. Now, realistically, we've got, as you can see there, 83 million in the transfer budget. We really don't need more money, but I'm just going to squeeze a little bit. I'm going to say, look, we look at giving us 11. Let's go ahead and see what Eddie Howe says. And there we go. He doesn't want it to fall through. They've given us 11 million. I'm not really sure how much Moreno is even worth, if I'm completely honest. There you go, 7.5. So if he goes for 11 million, I'll be very happy with that. And of course, we've already brought in a youngster in Kieran Tierney, which I do believe we paid 14 million around there. So pretty much Moreno has nearly covered his transfer fee, which I'm very happy with. Now, obviously, guys, I will just skip all the way to the very last day of the transfer window. Now, unless something comes up or we move a player on, obviously I'm not looking to buy another player, and as you can see there, if we wanted to, we could, because we've got a shed load of money sitting there, but realistically, it's just not money we need to spend. We've got an absolutely incredible squad. We're struggling to bring players in from the bench. We've got reserve players that need to be getting on the bench to then get into the starting 11, so I don't want to be bringing any more players in, especially like midfielders, defenders. I think we've done all the business we need to. Obviously, in January, we're going to look at the young left winger, which is Junior from Real Madrid. We may also look at another striker, but for now, we're doing very, very well. We've started the Premier League off exactly how I would have expected. Maybe we shouldn't have dropped points against Crystal Palace, but it's one of those games. And as you can see there, Nabil Fekir has gone to Manchester City for £52.4 million. That is a bargain. He is absolutely unbelievable, moving from Lyon to obviously Manchester City. So what I'm going to do, as I said, guys, advance in time. If any offers come in, I'll look to sell on the players if we want to. If there's players that, someone come in for a Mignolet or something, we don't want to move him on now, I'll reject it. But I'll cut all the boring stuff out of this video, basically. Right, so I probably should have just left this in the video, but it doesn't really matter. FSV Mains 05 come in for, of course, Lazar Markovic, a player we're looking to move on. They offered 7.2. I've just negotiated with them and actually got a price tag of 8.3 for him, so 1.1 million more than they originally offered. Probably should have left that in the video, guys, but again, I just don't want to leave the boring stuff in. I want to make these videos choppy. I want to make them quick. I mainly want to keep the gameplay in it. That's what you guys want to see. Obviously, at the start, you want to see transfers, but going through this, you don't want to see simulation. You don't want to see me going through the calendar, so I'll go ahead and finish off simulate. And finally, we are at the transfer deadline day. Only 10 hours remaining. I'm quickly going to jump over to the office to see what's happened here. A transfer offer did come in for Phillips. I've gone ahead and accepted it. Moreno has been sold. He's moved to Bournemouth for the 11 million. We were allocated 8.5. Happy days. and unfortunately Markovic transfer talks broke down. Obviously we got Mainz to pay an 8.3 million, but it looks like they're not going to agree with the amount of money he's on. I'm pretty sure we're paying him 65, 70 grand a week, so I'm not really shocked the fact that Mainz wouldn't pay that kind of money. They just haven't got it. So we'll go ahead and delete that. And of course, down to the last 10 hours now. It really annoys me, guys, because I keep going past the office and I'm looking at that 81.9 million thinking, we can sign anyone here. We've got a transfer hub full of players. We've got Junior. Unfortunately, we can't get Mbappe, Weyer, Werner, Dybala, Fekor's obviously just moved. Kimpembe obviously going to Napoli. Jonathan Tah, Lafont, Pope, Godin, all these players, and I'm just like, oh, I just want to spend the money. But you know what? I think we've got to be sensible. We've got a great team. We can maybe look at bringing someone in January, and especially if we pick any injuries up. If sadly Mane got injured and Ryan Sessegnon was constantly going to be our starting left wing, we may look at bringing someone in with a bit more experience, bit of a higher rated left wing. Till Mane's back fully fit, then we can look at offloading them or keeping them. You know, it all depends. But let's go ahead and get into this last 10 hours. I thought I'd leave this in, guys, because it might be something that you're interested in. You might want to see who signs who in the last 10 hours. So for me, it's just about pretty much simulating that extra hour, constantly going for it. I don't think, you know, many teams are going to come in for our players. If it's not a young player, it's Chelsea spending a lot of money, but also making a lot of money. Cahill, Christiansen, Alonso, Fabregas, Moses. Oh yeah, Fabregas went to, I do believe, Juventus. Crystal Palace spending a good bit of money there. That Bergwijn was absolutely unbelievable, but they've moved on. Max Meyer. 5 hours to go. Is anyone going to come in and try and loan or buy any of our players? Everton spending 87.8. Piszczek, Volland, Zobanen, Florenzi. They've moved on Coleman, McCarthy, Gay, Digny. Oh my neck, there's a lot of players going out. Of course, Ryan Sessegnon moving out. We got Ryan Sessegnon for 11 million. 1 hour remaining, and look at the total spent, £600 million. And the final hour, let's go ahead and click the A button. The transfer deadline day has ended. The transfer window is now shut. If we want any more players, we will have to wait till January. Deadline day is finished, and a total of £599.6 million was spent on the last day. That is absolutely incredible. That is a stupid amount of money. We've had an assistant manager email saying players leaving on international duty. And finally, we've had our first, or I think this actually might be the second scouting report. I don't leave this in the video, but I will this time round. I'm actually scouting a young goalkeeper. Eventually, when Alisson's getting on a little bit, we're going to look to bring someone in to replace him eventually, or be the backup to him. But then I also want to scout a young player to bring up through the ranks. So potential 59 to 77, we go ahead and reject that player. 73 to 94 is not bad. 82 to 94 is very, very good. 61 to 83, we'll reject him. 66 to 90, we'll keep watching him. 68 to 92, we'll keep watching him. Go ahead and reject him. 70 to 94. I'll tell you what, 82 to 94 is very good indeed. I think we are going to have to buy this player. I think we need to get him on the books. Even if he becomes an 85 keeper, that's absolutely incredible. Even if he gets to his lowest potential of an 82, that's still better than Karius and Mignolet. Let's go ahead. I've never actually signed a youth player. Let's go ahead and try. Oh, I really don't know what happened then. I'm guessing if we just got him. Did we get him? I'm not really sure. Took me a couple of minutes, but I eventually found the youth squad. I didn't realise it was actually there. I'm so used just to seeing that there, the youth staff. I didn't realise you can flick over and see the youth academy. We currently have this man, George Bailey. He's English. He's now signed for us. He's valued at 600k. His wage is only £440 a week. That is absolutely incredible for a footballer. Overall 63 with an incredible potential of 82 to 94. He is going to be absolutely unbelievable. We're going to make sure we train him up eventually when he breaks through. Right, guys, and here we are at match day, ready to face off against Leicester. This is the squad that I'm putting out. We've got Mane at that left wing, Roberto Firmino at striker, Salah at right wing, Lallana linking up with Milner in that central midfield role, Henderson at CDM, Robertson, Van Dijk, Jimenez and Trent at the back with Alisson in goal. Now, of course, we're still now just waiting for Mane out of the front three to get a goal. Roberto Firmino's got 2 under his belt. Salah's just put 2 under his belt. We need Mane to start scoring. Obviously, Lallana played absolutely incredible, getting a goal and an assist after coming on at half time. So I thought he's got to get in the starting 11 today. Milner's been absolutely unbelievable. Henderson's playing well. Jimenez has found his way back into the team. Obviously, he wasn't fully fit in the last game, but now he is back fit. And to my shock, guys, I'll quickly show you this. Obviously, we only paid 3.6 million, so I'm not too annoyed. But Danny Alves already, after just playing one game, he played in the last game, he's already gone down from an 82 overall to an 81, dropping that 1 rating. Now, I'm not too fussed. I always expected this. You can see there Trent is now an 80 rated, so he's slowly going to overtake Alves. Trent's always going to be our main guy. You can see him there. He's already gone up 2 ratings since starting this career mode. So it's like, it's one of those things. He's slowly going to start going down, Alves, of course. I didn't think so soon, but do you know what? You got to look at it. We paid 3.6 million for an 82 right back, and we've now trained Trent up to take over from there, so I'm really not too fussed. But let's go ahead and get into this game at the King Power Stadium, and hopefully be travelling back to Liverpool with the 3 points. And we are here at the King Power Stadium. I'm really not looking forward to playing Leicester, if I'm completely honest. They've got a lot of pace in the team, decent midfielders, big centre backs. It's going to be a difficult game, especially when you look at, alright, we beat Brighton 4-1, but we conceded a goal because of silly, sloppy defensive errors. We can't really afford to be having a bad defensive game, especially because, as you can see, that man there I was about to mention, Jamie Vardy, has just scored 2 in his previous. But of course, Salah also scored 2 in his previous game. So if Salah can get his shooting boots on again, hopefully we'll see a couple more goals from him. Let's get into this first half and see what damage we can do to this Leicester side. We've got Bobby Firmino making a nice run. Going to pull this back. Going to go back to Milner. He's going to hit first time. Vardy's pushing forwards. Let's go. Come on, Van Dijk. You've got to use your strength here, son. Got to get hold of him. Ball coming in. Ball's in. Alisson catches. Nicely done. Nicely done, Firmino. Laying it off to Lallana. I've got Mane wanting to get in behind. Mane's going to be in behind. Nicely done. Mane for his first goal. Mane! It's beautiful. It does take a deflection from Ricardo. But finally, Sadio Mane finds his first goal for this Liverpool team. Watch that run, watch that run. That's dangerous. Gray is in behind here. Gray is in behind. Van Dijk's got to get there. No, come on, Alisson. Oh, my word. And Alisson does not dive for that ball. And Jamie Vardy is ready to start a party. Right place, right time, as always, from Jamie Vardy. Can't believe that. I really cannot believe that. Why did Alisson not dive on that ball? Van Dijk should have done better there. It comes off Alisson, and he just doesn't dive for it. Robertson can't get across, and we're about to go in. Literally, I'm sure that was probably the last kick of the game. Surely the referee is going to blow any second, and there we go. The referee blows for half-time. I thought we were going to go in with the 1-0 lead, but sadly we're going in at the King Power Stadium with a 1-1 draw at half-time. Vardy goes and puts one in the back of the net. Now, this might be a little bit risky, guys, but I'm actually going to take Salah off. He picked up a yellow card because of a mistake. I may leave it in the video, I may not, but pretty much I thought he was going to cross the ball for the second time. He actually didn't have the ball. He just slid in and caught the player and picked up a yellow card. I don't want to risk him getting sent off, so I'm going to bring Big Shaq on. Xherdan and Shaqiri. Probably going to look at bringing Wijnaldum on for Lallana a little bit later on. Maybe bring Henderson off for Fabinho. I'd like to get Sturridge on the pitch for Roberto Firmino, but Roberto Firmino's stamina is just unbelievable. It doesn't matter whether he plays full 90 minutes, he's fully fit by the next game. Let's go ahead and get into the second half and hopefully find a goal a little bit earlier rather than later. Lallana to hit one, tell you what, I was just going to let fire there. Lallana picks it up, let go this time. Not bad from Adam Lallana. I'll tell you what, we got Mane coming in, back post, ball in, looking for Mane. And I'll tell you what, Ricardo had to get to that one. Otherwise Mane could have slotted that into the back of the net. Let's go ahead and look for Big Virgil. Let's try and pull this in. Van Dijk's there. Van Dijk, jump Van Dijk. Van Dijk's there and it's back of the net. I looked for Virgil van Dijk. The ball come in and Van Dijk rose above all of those defenders to head one in the back of the net and beat Kraft. There we go. Lovely weighted ball in. Comes in. Van Dijk, look at the jump. Bang. Keeper come for it. Kraft should have stayed on his line. He committed, and it wasn't a great commit. Look at that. Virgil van Dijk. Let's go around the corner there to Robertson, who's made a nice run in behind. We've got a few men in the middle. Let's pull this back. Let's whip this ball now. Nice ball. There it is. Roberto Firmino looking for an overhead kick once again. We've got Wijnaldum. We're going to look for Mane round the corner. As Mane got the legs, he's probably very tired now. He keeps it in. Let's cut this back. Mane putting the ball in. Shaqiri's there. Oh, and what an incredible save from Kraft. We normally look for Van Dijk, looking for Jimenez. Sturridge is there! Oh my word, someone you don't normally see scoring headers. Daniel Sturridge. What an incredible goal. 90 minutes and we are 3-1 up against Leicester. Beautiful ball from Henderson. Sturridge rises above his man, flicks it towards the back post, beats Kraft, and we find ourselves 3-1. He doesn't, and there we go. Referee blows for full time. Sturridge got to come on for the last 10-15 minutes of the game and managed to find himself a goal. Absolutely incredible scorelines today. That was probably one of the best goals there. Lallana up to Mane. Slots it on that right foot. Does take a deflection from Ricardo, but ends up in the back of the net. And we are back, guys, once again at the Central. As you can see, we are now top of the Premier League. Although there's still teams to play like Spurs, you can see, are still on 7 points. If they win their game, they'll come up to 10. But currently, the two Liverpool teams, the big derby in Liverpool and Everton are currently joint top. But there we go, that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. We faced off, of course, against Brighton. Struggled in the first half, but managed to go on and get a victory of a 4-1. Absolutely incredible scoreline. And then, of course, we just came up against Leicester. Again, struggled a little bit, but once we found our groove, we managed to go on and beat them 3-1. Absolutely incredible. The lads are on firing cylinders. We're firing all guns now, guys. Let's hope that we can keep this going. But that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below if you're new around here. Click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And I've been MassiveBrad. Peace out.